which is amazing. Hello, hello, hello there, everybody. Everybody now, everybody. How's it going? How's it going? Ooh, 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 da, da, da. All right, so let's make this one easy. I think I'm a little hot. I'm a little hot. I'm a little hot. I'm a little hot. How's everybody? How's that audio coming through? Sounds a little hot. Oh well, tonight's gonna be an interesting night. Now I'm gonna try to keep it super short. Hopefully, right? I'm always saying that I'm gonna keep it short, but I'm gonna keep it a little short. And this is about the virtual synthesizer. What's up, Georgies? How's it going? Oh, driving and lurking. Long day at work, huh? I just got home from work right now. As you can tell, I'm back home, and I mean, I'm trying to improve my video thing, but it looks kind of weird. It looks weird, but cool at the same time. So tonight, I wanted to show how it is possible to control the visual synthesizer, or the visual synthesizer. Ah, yeah, that's great. No, you don't have to work on the weekend. That's great. I've been praying to have a Sunday off, but that's in my line of work, it's really Sunday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's money making time, so I'll never take those days off. Anyways, so we're here with the virtual synthesizer, and I wanted to show you guys that there's a possibility. The possibility is not that there's a possibility, is that you can do this, right? And you can use your MPC, as a MIDI input for the virtual synthesizer. So, from the same box that you're using, you can basically add kind of basically an LFO, like if you really needed to do some LFO type of thing. And for that, we can use the step sequencer on the MPC Live 2, right? So I'm gonna change the camera right quick, and as you can see, I'm gonna Perplex on Fire. That's gonna be what I'm gonna take. You guys are gonna see it here, but I gotta choose a different one. Let me see if I can. Let's just start with a new one, and let's pick an effect. Let's pick this one. I don't know if you can see it on the right hand side of the screen. And I know this is gonna be a little geeky. I know that not everybody's into this type of stuff, but I've seen some people interested in it, like the Twin Cities Oxygen. He was asking about it, and since he was asking about it, I went and bought the new version of the virtual synthesizer, which is half off for the people that have the first version. I think it's like 60% off, something like that. Instead of paying 100 euros, you pay, I think, is 39 euros for it. So here it is. That's the effect that is on there. I still have a MIDI mix connected to the computer, the Akai MIDI mix. I like the MIDI mix. I'm gonna be using it. The thing that I was trying to do was to give this job to the MPC, and probably use the MIDI mix for like general purpose mixing, like on the fly mixing, like, you know, I'll get all the volumes and gain staging on the fly when it comes to the MPC. That way I get things done on the fly. I'm trying to record like 2-track. I mean, what's the purpose of I'm basically mixing inside the MPC and then recording a 2-track into my computer, which is okay. There's many ways of doing this, but I think that way right now saves me a lot of time, right? Okay, so let's get back to it. So right now on the MPC, I opened up here. I wish I had I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. Let me see if I can do something about the close-up. Let's get a really nice close-up here. I'm gonna disconnect this other camera. Hello, I'm back. Is the audio back? I'm sorry, the audio fell out of whack right now, so you know, I'm gonna get this camera. I know I should have been prepared. Yes, but you know, this is all improvised when it comes to all these things. I like to improvise. That's my thing. Improvise, live jamming, anything that has to do with improvising. All right. So I'm here getting something else so we can get a close-up of how we're gonna make this work. All right. So let's take this guy right here. I think you guys have a really good, let's see. There you go. You can see that perfectly right there. Okay, so very nice. So we have on channel 1, we have, if you can see right here, I hit plus sign new track. I hit MIDI, and you know, this channel is about MIDI. I'm Tactical MIDI, right? So I'm trying to show you a new tactic with MIDI, right? MIDI routing. This can be done with other, there's other things that can generate MIDI, but in my case, I use the MPC Live 2, which is a little bit dirty because I use it all the time. So, you know, the paint is coming off. I don't know if you can see, paint is coming off. This thing, it's 24/7 I'm using this thing, okay? So the output. So what I did is I put all my synthesizers through the first output of the MPC. So MPC provides 2 outputs that provide 16 channels per output on a 5-pin MIDI output. It also can do USB MIDI outputs. And what I do is I got some of the machines that have USB MIDI, and I'm gonna show you back here right quick without, hopefully nothing gets disconnected. But if you can see, this is a MIDI splitter. So it turns each one of the MIDI connections in the back into 3 MIDIs instead of 1. And I got a bunch of stuff connected back there to the MPC Live, including the Behringer UMC 1820. So, like I said, I open a new MIDI track. It's gonna be outputting on MPC-B, which is the second port, and then MIDI output channel 1, right? So the cool thing about this is that we can go back to the program, to the virtual synthesizer, and we can hit MIDI learn on top here, right? And as you can see, let's reset. I'm gonna reset that one, and then I'm gonna reset the second one. And then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go here to, if you can see here, this is the sequencer. I'm gonna show you right quick. This is the sequencer button right there. Press sequencer and we are there, right? So first we're gonna do is we're gonna get pad selection, and we're gonna select the first pad on the bank A, and then we're gonna go back, and then we're gonna choose what do we want to control and the time division of it. So we're gonna add a new, okay, you double click on this box right here, right? Then you hit add new, hold on, add new, then hit MIDI, then hit MIDI CC, right? And we're gonna hit MIDI CC bank 1, which is modulation. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the effects side, and then on this side we're gonna double click, right? We're gonna reset it, we're gonna double click, and then we're gonna hit CC01 on channel 1, right? And then save, right? So I turn MIDI learn off, and this should control the speed. I'm doing it manually with the, backwards and forwards, right? So right now on the MPC, we are on the, what you may call it, I forget the name of that thing. So we're gonna do 1 bar instead of 8 bars, right? Just to make it simple. And with 1 bar, we are in the step sequencer of the MPC. We're gonna hit presets, right? And let's say we're gonna go up and down on the presets, right? So we gotta highlight all the steps, turn them on, and then use the presets to create a modulation, right? Now we're gonna hit play, and I'm gonna change the screen so you can see how it's modulating. That's the MPC modulating the speed of the virtual synthesizer. As you can see, it works perfectly with no hiccups, right? We can go back to the MPC and we can change it. We can change it into a ramp up. You see that? Wow. 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 Let's turn down that count. Okay, let's put up the count so it looks cool. All right. So we're gonna press stop, right? And we're gonna go again. Let's say we got that modulation on the first, on the speed, and let's say we want another one. So we're gonna hit pad select, and we're gonna select pad number 2 of bank A, and then we're gonna hit, I'm sorry, I'm not showing you guys. Hey, okay. So we hit pad select, we hit the pad, the second pad, we get out of there, we go double click on the parameter, and we're gonna hit add new, and we're gonna go to MIDI CC, we're gonna put MIDI 2, so that's MIDI CC number 2. Now from there, we're gonna go to the virtual synthesizer, we're gonna hit MIDI learn, and we're gonna go to, let's say, count. So we're gonna stay on MIDI channel 1, and on the CC we're gonna put CC number 2, and then we're gonna hit save, and then we're gonna exit by clicking MIDI learn out, and then we're gonna come back to the MPC, and then we're gonna turn on all the 16 steps. It can be more than 16 steps. You can do 32 steps, right? When you do 32 steps, that's even better, because when you do 32 steps, it's smoother, the transition. Georgie says, that's dope. There's so much I don't know about the MPC. I know my old MPC 2000 like the back of my hand. Yep. MPCs are awesome. I mean, awesome. If you're like me, I like to exploit my machines to the max. That's why I'm trying not to buy any more machines. If I can get the newer version when it comes out, and I hope so, but things are getting tight right now. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this economy is fucked. The economy is kind of fucked, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. And things are getting really, really tight, bro. Really, really tight. You know, my wife, she's about to lose her job. Maybe she doesn't know. Things are very uncertain. It's menu divey if you want it to be menu divey. And if you want to do things like this, it's menu divey. And the cool thing about this is that, you know, I understand where you're coming from, but the new version that is coming out is going to have way more buttons. Then that way you can access the functions more directly. That's why a lot of people like the MPC X, which has everything routed basically to, it's not per function, but very close. And then every time you access like a synthesizer inside of it, it is already mapped for, well, yeah, Florida is getting tight. The thing is getting tight, and I live in a place where the rent is not that high, and I'm feeling it. Sweetwater has great zero interest in zero interest. I have zero interest right now adding more to my things. I'm gonna get rid of the vapors. The vapors, thanks for showing up. Welcome to my channel. Like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And yes, Sweetwater is a great place. They have, they've been flawless. Every time I order from them, it's the best. The MPC, the Vapors says a life tool was only $1,200 in 2020 and paid off in 3 years was only $25 a month. That's great. That's great. I understand. When the new one comes out, I'll see what I can do. But like, and I'm only gonna get the new one because it has way more RAM. So let's make this thing work here. Okay, so now I have, I'll sell other gear together. Maybe, but I don't want to sell any of my gear right now. Like right now, the only machine that I got right now that I could say that, damn, why did I make that purchase, was the Arturia Mini Brute 2S. But then at the same time, when I use that machine in a live setting with all the quirks it has and the analog sound that comes out of it, I want to keep it. So I don't want to get rid of it. And same with the Pro 800. I put the Pro 800 away, and now I took it back out again, and I'm making really nice patches with it, which I'm loving the Pro 800 from Behringer, and same thing with the ASM Hydra Synth and the new patches. So let's get back on track. So now we got MIDI CC2 controlling controlling the amount of the count on the virtual video synthesizer, right? So we hit play, you're gonna see it running here, and now I'm gonna show you how it looks like on the other side. It's a lot more movement. You see how fast it's going? Left and right, what not? And that makes it cool, man. Like, you can see it in full picture, right? All right, let's stop. And that's gonna be just for like live performance purposes. My purpose of doing this with the visual synthesizer and all that stuff, let's say I want to be part of an event and I want to do something really nice, and I'll take my computer with me, I'll take my MPC with me, and maybe let's say the Roland SH4D to do a live show, right? And let's say I'll hook up to I can hook up to the computer a projector and a screen, and I can have this as my background while I'm performing live. Or a TV, I can have the output going to the TV or a screen or whatever I can get, and project that image there, and it's awesome. It gives value to the show, I guess. And sooner or later, this is gonna happen, because that's what I want to do. I want to do live shows. I'm gonna go around close. I don't know where. I might have to meet new people in my life to get close to a place where I can do this type of event, and I can participate and bring entertainment to other people, which I'll be glad to do. So now, let's go back to the MPC. OBS wants to update at this time. You crazy. So let's go back here. So that I can slow it down. I can make it just 16 steps, and we can do like a square. Now you will see the difference when we make it into squares. You see the difference in the light show? You know, that's pretty cool. Georgie says that he's looking for buy a case for a few of my things. Well, I was thinking about getting, all I need in reality is my looper, my MPC, and one synthesizer. Especially in my case, one synthesizer, good synthesizer, will be the SH4D, because it has a 4-part multi-timbral synthesizer, and even though it's not fully analog, it's the analog thing. I can make it sound gritty if I wanted to, add some distortion, add some saturation from plugins inside of the MPC, and make it sound a little bit more grungy, or it has its own thing. I mean, there's a ton of excuses for not doing something, right? Yeah, there's a box that they sell that you got 1, 2, 3, right? So it will be this one, and that one, And what else would I take to a live jam? Now, on a live performance, you don't need a keyboard. Maybe if I put a keyboard, I put it on the side with like this, the one, I have this KeyStation Mini 32 from M Audio, and that's a mini keys. I can use that for, doing a couple live things, like, things like that. And the case doesn't need to be too big. It probably like like probably like what, 24 inches, or maybe like 30-inch. Yeah, like 30-inch wide by maybe like something like, I don't know. It will be like, yeah, like something nice. Yeah, man, a custom calzone. Are you making fun of me? Because where I work, we make calzone, so I don't think I want to put the calzone, my MPC, on top of a calzone. Oh God. Oh man. So I think it's awesome. The visuals are awesome. Let's see. And that's on a square wave. We're using square wave right here. And we can do a saw. With the saw, it looks different. It gives it a different look. That's pretty cool right there. Here, calzone. I say, we'll get calzone for. That's funny right there. Another thing I love about this new VS synthesizers, and if you saw the show last time, well, I can add the camera, and now you can see my face on the camera, and it can also be affected by, you have rotation, right? Rotation. You have scale, right? Scale. Then you can fill it all the way in or crop it. You can go up. You can go side to side. On this one, you can do that, or you can go over here to the right-hand side and go to the matrix. And on the matrix, you can add, let's say, LFO1 to the X, right? And LFO2 to the Y a little bit, right? So we have, let's see where the LFOs are at. The LFOs. So on LFO1, LFO2, let's change it to a sine so it looks, and then sync, and let's lower that rate very slow. So it goes whoa, I'm swinging, boy. There you go, a little bit. There you go. And then this guy here. Something like that you can do. And then when you play the music, and then this image can be blended, like I can blend it, and I can add another layer here. Let's find a new layer, something interesting. Let me see, we got cyber spells. Let's add this one. Ooh, ain't that cool, huh? We can change the color, and then we can smooth it out a little bit. Then we can change the speed. Things like that. So, Let me read the chat here. Laughing my ass off, says Georgie. I used to confuse that when I was young. The vapors. A DJ coffin for performance or protected case for Live 2. Harbor Freight has cheap Apache 400 case. It fits Live 2 perfectly. I have a Gator case here for the MPC Live, but it's not like a. I would rather have like something like that, like a DJ case where you open it and the lid goes on the bottom, and then you have everything inside, and it's basically like a carrying case. All right, so let's change this from a sign to a square. And this was also a square. You know, it's pretty cool. I'll say that let's see if I repeat it. I go to matrix again. Yo, this thing will make everybody go crazy. Harbor Freight. I'm wondering now if that's the thing to do. Okay, so let's not save this one. Let me see if I can, like, this one. That's that one, but oh, now they make it easy for me to erase those things. Let me see if this is an older version. Yeah, this one also can be. I'm sorry, guys, I'm messing around here. Anyways, so you guys can see the possibilities. I hope you guys can see the possibilities on, you know, this amazing feature that I just showed you guys. You know, if you think about it, if you're going like, if you're going live, right? What the hell is going on here? I'm looking for a patch. There you go. So you're looking for a way of doing live performances. This is amazing to do that. I can. The crazy thing, I don't know if you can see it, but I can add the iPhone right there, and it all depends. You see that? That's exactly what I like about this amazing. And then it has different, like if I do normal, that looks awesome right there. Ain't that crazy? So yeah. And this is I'm gonna keep it short. This is just me giving you guys an idea of what can be done with the MPC and with MIDI. Especially this channel is about using MIDI for a lot of things. So exploiting the MIDI. The good thing about this is that, okay, if you let's say it's already mapped to it. I don't know if you can see it. It's already mapped to it. And I can just turn it off. I'll go here. I go here and I go like this. So, and that's off. Right? And then the first modulation, turn it off. And then you can turn it back on. And then you can add, change it or go like this with your finger, right? You go like this with your finger and you change the mood itself. Then you go ahead. Let's say I wanna transform this. Help me learn. There you go, we're back to normal. Bank 0, bank 1. And as you can see, can bring it back in the background. All right, I think that's enough, guys, right? That's enough enough chimichangas here. Yeah, enough chimichangas for this night, yeah. So what do you think? You think that was good? It's a new idea for everybody to use. I'm being nice. I'm showing you guys what's in my mind. That way, you can tell other people how that thing goes. And man, let's keep live jamming. And this is gonna be my live jams more interesting. Hopefully I can start writing more music. That's the main idea of the whole thing. I know I spent time on this thing, but it's already midnight. And today, I'm not gonna make music today, just because I need to recharge my brain when it comes to music. And I have to sit down and not come here to YouTube and dedicate at least 4 or 5 hours. That might be on Monday. I have to dedicate more time to the craft and stop being so lazy and stop not finishing things. And I got things that I have to finish. They are almost finished. And it's only a matter of adding vocals and adding things to make the music a little bit more interesting. I think vocals are a very important part of a song. I did a little bit of one of those trap music singers, Young Chimmy. There's this song called Baby Father 2.0. and I took the vocals out of that and I chopped it and I used it with the MPC on a beat that I was making. And I tell you, when somebody sings or raps over the music, it brings the music to life. There's nothing like adding some vocals to a beat. So I have to start digging for vocals and digging for things in my live jam, so it'll make my music a little bit more interesting. And that's what I think is missing from the whole equation. And not everybody, I want to reach out more, right? So I want to play things that people can identify with. But the other problem is I don't know how that is going to fly on YouTube. For sure I'm going to get flagged if I start using mainstream artist vocals on my live streams while playing. I think that's kind of a suicide mission. But I don't know how that works. I'll have to figure it out. How to get... I gotta get creative. That's the plan. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go. You guys are awesome. For the guys that are here, that are not talking on the chat, please like and subscribe. I'll keep more videos coming. This is the VS synthesizer from the company Imaginando. Imaginando Visual Synthesizer 2. And they have also Visual Synthesizer 1. And I guess it's going for cheaper now. Whichever one, I recommend to get the second version. It's let me see, I'll put you some, you know, that type of stuff, you know. Ain't that awesome right there? It looks like a three-dimensional pool of balls in a square. And, you know, and then you can add some rotation to that. It already has modulations. They sell the packages where you can buy it. I bought a whole bunch of packages. There's a new... you don't need to make them yourself. There's so much here you can use. You know, look at that shit. That's crazy right there. That is crazy. Zoom, 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 zoom. Look at that. Whoa. I can't imagine some people are gonna be flying out of this space watching that like that. If you look at that while you're making really hardcore music on the background and you're watching that and you're having a couple drinks and you know what else and all the stuff, and you're watching this, you're gonna go crazy. You might jump off the table. So anyways, I'll let you guys go. It's been great. It's been a great day. A lot of streams today. I watched everybody today. Really. Every single body. You know. But yeah. Have a good night. I'll see you guys later, all right?